Hi, and welcome back to the Mr. Brad Worden Show. And this is the preview. The other night, I got a message from James the Pyro-Pipple Cloper and talked with the Pineappler Tony Reeves. And as you recall, Tony Reeves became the 5th person ever to beat the Curse of the Four Horsemen challenge. James the Pyro-Pipple, he did 10, which is by far the world record, and crazy insane because that's 2.5 times the challenge itself. So anyway, this here is the Curse of the Four Horsemen. And if you are not familiar with this had been the hottest challenge in the world, and still probably currently is. There's a new one from the same company, Gamelstad's, out of Europe, that's coming out with something even hotter. But as of now, only 5 people have completed this, and they plan on sending me the challenge again for the 2nd time. Now, if you remember me taking on the challenge for the first time, it is the only challenge I haven't been able to conquer. Okay, last year, I was only able to do 2 out of the 4 skulls. It brought me to a level 10 on my heat scale, and I had to cut it. So, like Tony Reeves did this year, when he beat it, I'm going to have to go into some extreme training. Unfortunately, I have some crazy stuff coming up. One of my people in the neighborhood who wants to remain anonymous had actually been able to grow some nice ghost peppers and reapers here in Wisconsin, so I'm shocked I can never grow anything this good. So I want to thank my neighbors for all these super hots. I have some other super hots stashed away, and I figure, considering these skulls, each skull is chocolate coating with 16 Reapers in each one. 16 Carolina Reapers per skull. So to complete the whole challenge, you have to eat the equivalent of 64 Carolina Reapers. Because the powder's ground, it's inside the chocolate, and it just lights you up. So what better way to do it, coating your mouth and throat with Reaper powder, than just eating straight Reaper powder? So that'll be part of my training, and eating other super hot crazy stuff will be part of my training here too. So
I was good to do that.
Oh, my camera person? My camera person's got gutsy because she used to be afraid to even touch this bottle, and now she likes to pour it.
Hold your spoon. Ugh. Hold on, I gotta get it in there.
Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, sorry, got a little too much.
So I've already started this a little bit, but it lights you up for sure. This is to be used as like an additive to food, not to be eaten straight, but that's what I'm gonna have to do to compete with this, I believe, and eat some other crazy hot peppers and tinctures and other crazy combinations of things. So
maybe a few switches.
Here we go. And this really sticks inside your mouth and throat too, so well, it's just stuck on the roof of my mouth too. And and throat. But if I get used to this enough, these Reapers have a slow build. We were watching some average people get burned by Reapers the other day, and everybody looks okay at first, and then all of a sudden, bang, it starts hitting them. Just like these. When I did the 2 last year, I was pretty good after the first one. But then after the afterburn of the first one, and then the second one, and the accumulation, it catches up to you.
How does it feel?
Well, the heat's gradually building. The throat burns My mouth burns. Still a little bit caked on the roof of my mouth, so.
I just get it off.
So that was about, not quite a half, about half our standard spoon full of Reaper powder.
Maybe you'll have to do a gauntlet, you know, like the cap gun thing.
Mm.
But maybe you'll have
Except
to
for doing Reaper powder.
Reaper with Hell's Hammer.
Reaper with tincture?
Yeah.
Maybe inside some peppers. I don't know. It's just going to have to get crazier before this. So anyway, this challenge, I'm going to try it out again. It's the only challenge that I have never been able to complete. I only got halfway. You still get credit. You still get 16 points per skull in Pure Insanity Society. So it's not for naught.
But now you have to pass it.
And this is so crazy hot. Just imagine, if you've been watching my show for a while, you know that my tolerance is pretty good. Like this burned, but not even that bad. This brought me to a level 10 and made me tap out after 2 skulls. So to get to a point where I can eat 4 of these, and mind you, only 5 people have ever completed this challenge in the whole world. And not only that, but to even do this challenge, you need proof that you can complete other challenges too. So, this is hardcore. They are coming out with one even hotter and extreme than this. So, that one is going to be super hard to do. I think Pyro Pipple is going to try to do that one when it comes out, but I don't foresee very many people completing that. But you get points for each bar. That one is 8. You have to complete 8. Not skulls, but that one's in bars to complete the whole challenge.
Those bars.
And that one they say is equivalent to somewhere between 150 and 200 Carolina Reapers. So it's like probably like twice as bad, probably 2 to 3 times as bad as this. So
Is that safe?
Questionable. Safety is questionable on that. Safety is even a little questionable on this, but the other one definitely. So my training begins hopefully within the month of October. I will be taking on this one more time. Hopefully, fingers crossed I can do it. No guarantees, but I'm gonna have to work through it. Anyway, a little scaredness.
Maybe you'll have to become a skull to get the skulls.
Maybe I'll just have to become spooky to take on the spookiness. Anyway, that is the training. That is the upcoming challenge. The hardest challenge that I've ever faced, and hopefully I'll be able to conquer it and join that list. Anyway, have a good night. We'll see you next time on the Mr. Brad Worden Show.